Plugged into the wall. Maybe I'll still get to see Paris. But you don't hear me complaining. Box open, that's a penalty. Buttons, I'm on a break. Yesterday we had a nacho bar. I don't care which of you gets hired. I'm not validating anyone's parking. Can I get anyone anything? No, I cannot. Any other questions? If you're not playing, you entering the room code at jackbox.tv.
Welcome, potential hires. We're thrilled you applied for this exciting employment opportunity. If you haven't guessed, I'm the boss around here, but I like to think of myself more as a buddy. A boss buddy. Water? Someone will get that. I can tell you're all great candidates. Unfortunately, there's a whole bunch of you, and only one job. It's incredibly stressful. For me! That's why I developed a revolutionary new hiring process. I'm going to interview you all at once and force you to judge each other. Whew, I feel more relaxed already. Deborah, clear my calendar. It's time to get to know our candidates. My first rule of management, make sure employees feel prepared. So prepare yourself for some questions happening right now. Let's go. I'm gonna send some icebreaker questions to your device. Answer them any way you want. There are no rules, except this one rule. You gotta use at least 5 words, okay? If you're no good at chit-chat, you're no good to me. That's my first rule of management.
Finish your answer before time runs out.
All right, now we'll just file your answers. Now that I've put you all at ease, I'm sending my first round of hard-hitting interview questions to your device. But instead of typing your responses, you'll be using words from your fellow interviewees to answer the questions. Impressed yet? Tap any word you see to add it to your response. If you make a mistake, tap the word again to remove it. You can also drag words around to rearrange them. Can't find the right words for what you want to say? Then say something different, I guess. The first rule of management is just make it work already.
don't want to run out of time.
Okay, let's see him. What's your professional backup plan? These are both pretty great, but I like one of them better. I just need you guys to remind me which one. Go ahead and vote already. Using words from 3 different people is worth a reward. Variety is the spice of business. What are you looking for in terms of employee benefits? What do you look for in a mentor? What's your biggest guilty pleasure? What's the difference between a team player and a lone wolf? I'm all for repurposing ideas, but the original offer is like right there. Change at least a few words next time. That took a lot of teamwork. Let's see who teamworked the best. The biggest number is the best, if you ask me. Anyway, let's try a couple more icebreakers. Okay, just like before, say anything you want, but be descriptive. The more you write, the less time I have to spend alone with my thoughts. Stevens, hold my calls. Love my calls. Cherish my calls. Do what I could never do for my calls. They deserve that much.
Half your time is up. You should hurry, time's running out.
Hey, yo.
This counts as your orientation, by the way. Round 2 of questioning. This time, I want to know how you would handle some tough workplace scenarios. Remember, you can use any word you see on your device in your answer. Try grabbing a word from the question itself. The only limit is your imagination. And also, there's a time limit.
You are about halfway through the timer. Hey, you're almost out of time.
Show me what you got. Tyler says he's the most flexible person in the office. How do you ruin his whole deal? Cast your vote now. This round, each vote's worth even more.
Synergy.
It's been a long, stressful day, and the boss has let everyone go home early. Except for you. How do you react? Someone's already in the room you reserved for the team meeting. What do you do? It's the annual company potluck. What are you bringing? Today's book club discussion is getting heated. How do you contribute to the discourse?
Synergy.
did equally well. Just kidding. Let's look at the scores. I'll be sending you a short survey about this interview after we finish up. Feel free to be brutal. I don't read them. Now, how about one last icebreaker? Don't overthink it. Just put down whatever enters your mind. Unless you're thinking about Oshkosh, Wisconsin. That place is dead to me.
I'm here to inform you that you've used half your time.
I've never read better submissions. Or any submissions. Okay, it's the final round, and it appears we're missing something. Your resumes. Probably my fault. I thought they were junk mail. But you know what? I don't need resumes. Just finish the personal statement that's already started on your device. No pressure, but this is your last chance, and there's a lot riding on it.
You that you've used half of your time.
All right, business time. Vote for your favorite now. No votes? Well, that's boring. Next time, use your device to pick your favorite. An odd number means our three best applicants get to fight it out. In the final round, impressing your peers nets you an even bigger bonus. That's it! This has been the toughest decision I've ever avoided making. The job goes to... Congratulations! You're our new Assistant Gross Matrix Manager. Welcome to the team! Oh, and Allison, you're fired.
Oh, man.
Life is short, but the days are long. Never thought you'd be feeling so blue.
What's that?
I have arrived.
Time.
Not long ago, on a night most peculiar, there was a gathering of the world's most brilliant detectives, who, if you can believe it, were also the world's most cunning murderers. They had devised a unique competition where they earned points for solving crimes and points for committing them. Each detective had a stash of 2 murder weapons. Look at the prompt on your device to see the first one you'll draw. But take heed, as a murderer you also have a calling card, a letter from your own name that you must include in your drawings. Do your best to hide the letter as part of the image, like so. If your calling card is too obvious, your fellow detectives may spot it and trace the weapon back to you. Draw 2 weapons and hide your calling card now. By the way, if you've played before, you can turn off tutorials in the settings menu. I promise not to take it personally. Your time's half gone. You should be starting your second drawing.
Excellent.
First rate.
Each detective was aided by a secret accomplice disguised as a fellow party guest. Use your device to give your guest a name. Any pseudonym will do, but don't leave any clues to your own identity.
Yes.
There you are.
Excellent. Now, look sharp. The ball is about to begin.
Everyone, your attention please. Please welcome our honorees for the evening, the world's greatest detectives.
He wouldn't be so thrilled if he knew you like I do.
I'm your host, Lord Tippett. Oh, you're all just as I imagined. Oh, you brought gifts. You can set them down anywhere.
Looks like one of your drawings is out in the open. Just as well. These gifts represent every type of weapon you'll see this evening, and no detective draws the same weapon twice.
Oh, and let's have a warm welcome for your esteemed guests. Wonderful. Now, let's just... A blackout? That puts a damper on the festivities. Don't worry, I'll get it sorted. At least with you all around, we can be sure there won't be any foul play.
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure. Time for the fun part. Choose a guest to murder on your device. Then, guess which detective brought them to the ball. Use your knowledge of what your fellow detectives may have written, or simply take a stab in the dark. If you're the first to figure out who brought a guest, your murder is successful, but your weapon will be left behind as evidence. And hurry, the darkness won't last forever.
Is the chandelier voice activated? Lights on? Thank you, Bennington. Good heavens! 4 of our guests have been murdered.
Each murder you commit earns you a point from me. And the longer you get away with it, the more you can earn.
Well, at least the world's greatest detectives happen to be here. What a stroke of luck. To my amateur detective board. Aha! We've found the murder weapons. Let's start with just 2 of these despicable doodads. If we look carefully, we can tell how many vicious attempts were made on each guest's life.
And if you brought one of these guests, each of those attempts earns you points.
This is strange. If I didn't know better, I'd say these weapons are the same as some of the gifts you all brought.
How ironic.
Unfortunately, we really only have time to solve one of these cases.
That means the other murderer will get away, for now.
Examine the evidence and talk through your theories. Choose the case you have the best chance of solving.
Aha! Don't waste my time. Oh.
Fascinating. Perhaps. Nice.
Yes.
Interesting.
Exactly the case I would have chosen. You there. Since you brought this guest, I'm letting you borrow my lucky magnifying glass. Use your device to move it over the evidence for a closer look. Now, everyone hurry and vote for who murdered this guest.
Oh, yes. We're
Don't
waiting.
forget you can use the magnifying glass to highlight what you found for your fellow detectives.
My. Uh-oh. Shake a leg.
You're accusing one of your colleagues? Fess up, detective. Are you innocent or guilty of this crime? Oh, bit of a blunder there. Still, if any of you did vote for the actual guilty party, I'll see to it you're rewarded with points at the end of the night.
And as for our escaped murderer, keep lying low and there'll be even more points in your future.
There's one pair of murders left to investigate. My suggestion for this round is to do a better job. I wish there was something I could do for those of you who brought these guests.
I'm sure there's something I can do.
All right, thinking caps on.
And if you're a murderer, deflect suspicion onto the other case. Your life depends on it, or at least your sterling reputation.
There.
Oh. Aha.
Aha.
Hurry.
Well then. My word.
Interesting.
I've got it. Come now.
Since you brought this guest, you get control of the magnifying glass. Poke at your device to move it around the evidence. I hope you all know who did it because I am totally in the dark here.
Well, we can eliminate one suspect. Their drawing for this weapon is right in front of us.
There. Come now.
My. Oh, Doddle.
Fascinating. I see.
Now we're having fun.
Did I mention that you're calling...
Well, what do you have to say for yourself? You villain! I sentence you to the ultimate punishment. Continued forced small talk with strangers at this party. Great work solving that case. I'm keeping track of who votes for the guilty party and awarding each of you points when you're right, even when the rest of the group gets it wrong. As for the murders we didn't get to, I promise we'll get to it later. Now, don't let... Drat.
It looks like we're running low on weapons. And guests, draw 2 more weapons using the prompts on your device. You'll be hiding the same letter, but it may look a bit different than before. your time. Don't forget, you have 2 drawings to finish.
Fine.
Time's nearly up. Don't blame me if you don't finish. While you're at it, recruit a new accomplice by entering another name. Remember, an accomplice that no one tries to murder doesn't do you any good. Give them a name that really pops.
Indeed.
Perfect.
Nicely done.
Watch this. Why, we have some new arrivals. Please join me in welcoming our new guests. I'm happy to see anyone who doesn't know about what just happened. Curses!
Choose another guest and guess who brought them. If you're right, the dark deed will be done.
Well, at least this way I'm not a witness. This will be quite the story. To heavens to Betsy! More murders? This is easily my worst birthday, and that's saying something. These certainly are drawings.
Let's see.
Perhaps.
Move your feet.
On with it.
Aha! Aha!
Do you know what happens when you assume? You earn points.
I see.
Don't be afraid to collaborate with your fellow detectives.
Yes,
There's no eye in
yes.
investigation.
My. Don't waste my time.
Well, a
fine way to be treated.
Just goes to show you can never solve anything by working together. There's one last pair of murders to investigate. I feel like the party is still totally salvageable.
Come now.
Aha! No dawdle. Here.
I do love to see the pros in action.
Let's see. Shake a leg.
Fascinating. Interesting.
If the room is voting to condemn you, now's your last chance to convict.
Do you confess?
How illogical.
What a faux pas. Worse than the time I used a fish spoon instead of a scallop fork. That's one way to get to know one another. Now, all of you... Oh, bother.
Let's try this again, shall we?
Someone get the lights back on! Is everyone all right? Merciful Greg Kinnear! Holy Strangely, I'm actually starting to get used to this. I wish I could help, but I'm just a simple landed gentry with wealth and titles.
I'll clean this up.
Fascinating.
My. Hurry. Oh, yoo-hoo.
Yes, yes.
Oh, yes. Come now.
I don't know much about detecting, but I think the murderer did it.
Well then. We're waiting.
Let's see. I've got. Don't waste my time.
By the way, you can use the hurry up button to speed up.
Let's continue.
Let's have it.
I'll win again.
You're not a criminal? Then why do you have such a roguish charm? Now, where did I... Midnight! We've still got a ton of unsolved murders, and I am not going back to prison. Look, just take a guess at all of the remaining cases. I'll give you points if you're right, even if the group votes the other way.
And I'll give murderers extra points for every detective they fool into voting for someone else.
Time is running out. Please hurry.
All right. Oh. Aha! Shake a leg.
My word.
It was for the children.
Yes, very murdery.
Perhaps.
My. No dawdle.
I liked killing.
Yes, fine, keep going.
Uh-oh.
Aha!
Charming.
Yes.
Let's see. Move your feet. Oh, all right.
impressed.
Aha! All right. Shake a leg.
Come now.
Let's see who wins. Your lawyers or mine?
Who would have thought? Onward!
There. We're waiting.
All right.
Perhaps.
Disgusting. I love it.
Oh, yes.
My, my.
Here.
There. Yes, yes.
Interesting. It was only logical.
You're a natural.
All right.
Well then.
Yes, yes, let's go.
Aha. Come now.
Aha.
Excellent work, detectives. Some of you were way off. As promised, I've been keeping track of who the best detective is. Let's see who gets the prize.
But there's also the matter of who the best murderer is. And we can't forget the one who brought the most popular accomplices. And our overall winner is...
Congratulations! Thank you for coming. I would say tell your friends, but tell no one.